optioned this book in 2019, and at the time it had sold just under 1 million copies. And I had never read
it? Yeah.
Well,
Based on a beautiful and deeply important book, It Ends With Us tells the story of a young woman named Lily confronting generational challenges. The novel, written by Colleen Hoover, who was involved in every aspect of the production, quickly became a cultural phenomenon. Colleen Hoover's Instagram wasn't just a personal page, it was a vibrant hub for over 2 million fans seeking updates on new books, behind-the-scenes moments, and glimpses into her life. Then, without warning, the page went completely dark. Fans who relied on her posts for book recommendations, personal advice, and daily updates were left frantically refreshing their feeds, unsure whether it was a technical glitch or if their beloved author had cut them off for good. As hours turned into days with no explanation, rumors began to spread. Some speculated she was avoiding backlash, while others wondered if something more personal was happening. The timing was particularly shocking given Colleen's recent controversies, including criticism over a coloring book based on sensitive topics like domestic violence. Fans questioned whether her silence was a precaution against another storm or something more significant behind the scenes. Whatever the reason, her sudden absence fueled speculation and added tension to the already intense conversation surrounding the It Ends With Us adaptation, leaving fans questioning whether the author they trusted had turned her back on them. The novel itself didn't just top bestseller lists, it captured the hearts of millions, especially young readers, with its unflinching portrayal of abuse, survival, and healing. Its popularity spread like wildfire on platforms such as TikTok, where passionate creators recommended the book to their followers. Hollywood soon took notice, and Justin Baldoni, known for Jane the Virgin, championed the adaptation. Fans were thrilled at the prospect of a director so invested in bringing the story's emotional core to life. The casting of Blake Lively as the female lead added star power that guaranteed even more buzz. But it also raised concerns. Would Hollywood's influence dilute the raw emotional impact of Hoover's story? Or could the adaptation elevate it into a cinematic masterpiece? On the surface, the collaboration seemed perfect, but behind the cameras, drama was already brewing. Even before filming began, It Ends With Us had cemented its place as a groundbreaking work of contemporary fiction, unapologetically exploring love, trauma, and domestic conflict, propelling Hoover from beloved romance author to cultural icon. That It Ends With Us wasn't just another romance with a shocking twist. It was a visceral, raw, and realistic portrayal of abuse and the cycles of trauma. Social media buzz and glowing reviews amplified its impact, sparking conversations far beyond Hoover's core audience and igniting debates throughout the literary world. Enter Justin Baldoni, the actor and producer known for championing stories that highlight overlooked experiences in Hollywood. To him, It Ends With Us wasn't simply a bestseller. It was an opportunity to spark meaningful dialogue about sensitive real-world issues. Determined to honor the story's emotional integrity, Justin quickly secured the adaptation rights, setting the stage for a film driven by authenticity and passion. Fans initially celebrated Justin Baldoni for his dedication, rallying behind the idea of a director who genuinely cared about preserving Colleen Hoover's vision. But when Blake Lively joined the project, the energy shifted. The buzz over a star-studded cast began to overshadow the deeply heart-driven vision of the adaptation. What was meant to be a raw emotional portrayal started feeling like a glitzy Hollywood spectacle. With celebrity glare threatening to drown out the story's essence, cracks soon appeared, laying the groundwork for a controversy no one anticipated. From the outside, the collaboration seemed ideal. A beloved novel known for its emotional honesty, a director committed to its message, and a Hollywood A-lister bringing star power. Yet, as production progressed, unsettling rumors began to circulate. Insiders whispered that Blake Lively was pushing for major rewrites, altering character arcs, changing pivotal scenes, and softening the novel's darker undertones. Justin, devoted to maintaining fidelity to the book, reportedly grew frustrated as the story's integrity seemed to slip away before his eyes. Whispers soon escalated into a storm. Reports emerged of heated arguments behind closed doors, unapproved script changes, and off-camera tensions, including rumors of flirtatious texts and confrontations. Fans were left in turmoil. Was Blake Lively's A-list status giving her unchecked control? Or was Justin Baldoni's commitment to the source material being bulldozed by Hollywood's obsession with celebrity? For Justin, the soul of It Ends With Us appeared to unravel piece by piece, and the tension intensified as fans wondered where Colleen Hoover stood in this tug-of-war over her own story. Though she had collaborated closely with Justin from the start, she remained conspicuously quiet amid the swirling rumors, leaving fans uneasy. Then came a bombshell. Word spread that Justin, frustrated with the film's direction, believed Blake Lively had barely even read the novel. Rumors claimed he was considering legal action, while no official lawsuit surfaced. Leaked texts and emails allegedly showed Blake's minimal engagement with the source material, and the thought of such a rift, one that could escalate into a legal battle, sent shockwaves through both the literary world and Hollywood gossip circles. To many, Justin had always been the loyal champion of Hoover's story, fighting to preserve its core message of love and resilience. Now, if he was prepared to risk legal action. The question loomed, what could have driven him to that extreme? Industry insiders suggested it wasn't about money, it was about protecting the heart of it. Ends with us, preventing the adaptation from devolving into a flashy spectacle that prioritized star power over the story's emotional impact. Amid it all, Colleen Hoover's name increasingly found itself caught in the crossfire. Colleen Hoover's silence only amplified the storm surrounding her. Fans, who had trusted Justin Baldoni from the start to remain true to her vision, were shocked when it seemed she might be siding with Blake Lively, an actress rumored to have barely engaged with the novel. Questions flew. Had Colleen chosen Hollywood glitz over the emotional truth that made her book resonate with millions? Her sudden Instagram disappearance only fueled speculation further. For years, Hoover's Instagram had been more than just a personal page. It was a vibrant hub for over 2 million fans, offering updates on new books, behind-the-scenes glimpses, and unfiltered insights into her life. Then, without warning, the entire page went dark. Fans who relied on her posts for recommendations, advice, or daily connection were left frantically refreshing their feeds, unsure whether it was a technical glitch or if their beloved author had vanished for good. As hours stretched into days, rumors swirled. Some speculated she was avoiding backlash, while others feared something more personal was at play. The timing was particularly striking. Following criticism over a controversial coloring book tied to It Ends With Us, which had already drawn scrutiny for mishandling sensitive topics like domestic violence, was Colleen anticipating another storm, or was something more significant unfolding behind the scenes? Whatever the reason, her abrupt disappearance ignited intense speculation, adding fuel to the ongoing controversy surrounding the adaptation. It Ends With Us wasn't just a bestseller, it was a cultural phenomenon, celebrated for its raw portrayal of abuse, survival, and healing. The book captivated millions, especially young readers. Its influence spread rapidly across platforms like TikTok, where passionate creators recommended it to their followers, amplifying Hoover's reach. Hollywood quickly took notice, recognizing the story's potential for a powerful adaptation. Justin Baldoni, known for Jane the Virgin, was among the first to champion the project. Fans rallied behind his dedication, trusting him to honor the emotional core of the novel. But when Blake Lively joined the cast, the dynamic shifted. Excitement over her star power threatened to overshadow the heart-driven vision that had defined the adaptation. What was meant to be a raw, emotional portrayal started feeling more like a glitzy Hollywood spectacle, with celebrity glare threatening to dilute the story's essence. Rumors soon emerged that Lively was pushing for major rewrites, altering character arcs, softening pivotal scenes, and watering down the book's darker themes. Justin, committed to preserving the story's integrity, reportedly grew frustrated as the adaptation began to stray from its original heart. Fans were caught in the middle. Was Colleen truly siding with a Hollywood actress who barely understood her work, or was it a strategic move to secure an A-list presence for the film? What began as a seemingly perfect collaboration, a beloved novel, a devoted director, and a talented star had transformed into a high-stakes battle over creative control, loyalty, and the integrity of a story that millions held dear. The drama revealed how fragile Hollywood collaborations can be when personalities, reputations, and artistic vision collide, leaving fans wondering whether their cherished novel could survive the glare of the spotlight intact.
Because most of the men I play ooze machismo, charisma, and power. And when I look in the mirror, that's just not how I see myself. But it was how Hollywood...
Rumors soon surfaced that Blake Lively was pushing for major script rewrites, altering character arcs, softening the novel's darker elements, and even influencing key scenes. Justin Baldoni, determined to remain faithful to Colleen Hoover's work, reportedly grew frustrated as the essence of the story seemed to slip away. Whispers of behind-the-scenes arguments, off-camera confrontations, and even flirtatious texts fueled speculation, leaving fans torn between loyalty to the novel and fascination with the escalating drama. Amid the tension, Colleen Hoover's role appeared increasingly ambiguous. Though she had collaborated closely with Justin from the start, her silence, as rumors about Blake's growing influence spread, became deafening. Fans who once trusted her insight began questioning her loyalty. Was she complicit in Hollywood's interference, or simply caught in a whirlwind beyond her control? Her abrupt Instagram deactivation only intensified speculation, leaving followers to wonder if she was prioritizing fame over integrity. Social media erupted with hashtags like #TeamJustin, #TeamBlake, and #AskColleen trending across Twitter and TikTok, signaling that the controversy had reached a boiling point. Theories about Colleen's disappearance ran rampant, adding even more tension to an already explosive situation. Some suggested that Colleen Hoover's silence was a strategic PR move to distance herself from the spiraling chaos, while others interpreted it as a betrayal, especially after she publicly backed Blake Lively. Despite allegations that the actress had compromised the story's integrity, fans who once viewed Colleen as a beacon of authenticity began questioning whether she had sold out, trading the emotional depth of her novel for Hollywood glamour. Adding to the intrigue, Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively's husband and known for his sharp wit, remained unusually silent, further fueling speculation. TikTok creators combed through leaked texts, emails, and behind-the-scenes accounts, piecing together a fevered narrative of power struggles, creative clashes, and personal drama. Colleen's silence, combined with the public fallout, left her once loyal fan base deeply divided. Many sided with Justin Baldoni, who had consistently championed the novel's emotional core, while others supported Blake, believing her star power could transform the adaptation into a blockbuster. Fans scoured every piece of evidence to determine the truth. Had Colleen truly abandoned the story she had poured her heart into, or was she simply caught in a high-stakes Hollywood game? The backlash against Colleen was swift and brutal. Her alignment with Blake, coupled with her sudden disappearance from social media, undermined her credibility and raised questions about her priorities. Fans who had connected deeply with It Ends With Us for its unflinching honesty now felt betrayed. The previous coloring book controversy had already highlighted a disconnect between Colleen and her audience, and this new scandal only deepened the divide. Whether she was taking a necessary mental health break or strategically retreating from an uncontrollable situation, the damage to her public image was significant. As the adaptation's production drama unfolded, the divide between the novel's emotional depth and the chaotic Hollywood spectacle became increasingly clear. What began as a story about love, survival, and breaking generational cycles had transformed into a cautionary tale of clashing egos, script rewrites, and looming legal threats. The stakes were higher than ever, with fans and critics alike questioning whether Colleen could reclaim the authenticity that had made her a literary sensation or if the scandal had left an indelible mark. Social media intensified the sense of a battlefield. #Team Justin gained momentum as fans rallied behind Baldoni's dedication to preserving the novel, while #Team Blake surged with supporters who believed star power was key to the adaptation's success. TikTok creators dissected every leaked email and production tidbit, fueling theories about creative overreach and personal conflicts. Longtime readers were pulled in two directions, torn between loyalty to Hoover's original story and frustration at her apparent support of changes some viewed as a betrayal. Ryan Reynolds' continued silence added yet another layer of mystery, leaving fans speculating endlessly. Colleen Hoover's credibility took a massive hit as she appeared to side with Blake Lively over Justin Baldoni, the very person who had championed her story from the beginning. Fans questioned whether she had traded integrity for fame and fortune, especially given the novel's sensitive portrayal of domestic violence and emotional trauma. This wasn't her first misstep. The coloring book controversy had already sparked concern, but now, with lawsuits, public drama, and her sudden withdrawal from social media, her relationship with fans seemed more precarious than ever. The It Ends With Us adaptation highlighted the fragile balance between literary fidelity and Hollywood spectacle. Hoover, caught between maintaining her loyal readership and navigating Hollywood's glittering demands, faced an unprecedented test of reputation and influence. The online frenzy, fan division, and ongoing production chaos underscored just how difficult it is to translate a deeply emotional story to the screen while preserving the author's voice. Questions linger. Can Colleen reclaim the authenticity that built her career, or has the scandal left a lasting scar? Only time and the final film will tell. Amid the chaos, rumors swirled that Blake Lively had barely read the novel, even as Hoover was involved in every aspect of the production. Texts allegedly proved her minimal engagement, deepening concerns over the adaptation's direction. Hollywood, a ruthless machine, reminded everyone that even the most profound stories can quickly be overshadowed by star power and behind-the-scenes drama. When those involved lose sight of the heart of the material, the consequences are immediate and far-reaching. For Hoover, the fallout has been impossible to ignore. Her once unshakable bond with readers built on authenticity, vulnerability, and emotional honesty now feels fractured. Fans wonder whether she has traded integrity for Hollywood clout, prioritizing A-list approval over the essence of her story. In contrast, Justin Baldoni has consistently positioned himself as a guardian of the novel's soul. His commitment to preserving It Ends With Us. It demonstrates that not all directors or producers are willing to compromise authenticity for box office appeal. The lesson for authors and creators is clear: when the bright lights of Hollywood shine, remaining true to a story's emotional core is just as important as securing a major studio deal. Beneath celebrity drama, leaked texts, and feuds, Hoover's original novel remains a sobering exploration of domestic violence, emotional entrapment, and the cycles of toxic relationships. Difficult, vital themes that captured millions of readers and sparked global conversations. Yet much of the public discourse has shifted away from these issues, focusing instead on Hollywood power struggles, rumored script rewrites, and legal threats. The story that once inspired deep empathy risks being buried under gossip and spectacle. Whether the final adaptation can reclaim even a fraction of the emotional weight of Hoover's novel, or whether it will be permanently overshadowed by controversy, remains uncertain. Fans wait anxiously, hoping the film will honor the story's core rather than allowing a star-studded production to dilute it. One thing is undeniable: Hollywood adaptations are a high-stakes gamble. where even the most beloved stories can be derailed by ego, ambition, and behind-the-scenes power play. When the credits finally roll, the ultimate question remains: will it end with us retain the raw, heart-wrenching impact that captivated readers worldwide? Or will the pressures of Hollywood strip away the very essence that made it a cultural phenomenon? Only time will tell. This journey from bestseller to blockbuster has never seemed more perilous, highlighting just how fragile storytelling can be when art collides with the spectacle of the entertainment industry.